What's up, guys? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Everything Weapons. Today we're going to be discussing Ravenstorm at the center of Airbus's new combat drone portfolio. So as Europe's flagship next-generation fighter effort unravels, Airbus is betting heavily on uncrewed and unmanned collaborative combat aircraft. All credit to the Warzone, where we will be reading today. Thomas Newdick wrote this. Airbus has pulled the wraps off the U-760 Ravenstorm, a combat drone designed to operate alongside fighter aircraft in air-to-air combat, strike missions, as well as electronic warfare roles. The new uncrewed aircraft is part of a revamped drone portfolio from the company, which also includes a European version of the stealthy XQ-58A Valkyrie, a medium-altitude, long-endurance mil platform, various tactical solutions, counter-drone systems, as well as the U-145 unmanned helicopter that we will see a video or a photo of. I'll pop it up right now. But the timing of the announcement and the unveiling of the Ravenstorm in particular is especially notable given the recent collapse of the Franco-German-led plan to rebuild a crewed next-generation fighter aircraft as part of the broader pan-European Future Combat Air System initiative. On the eve of the ILA Berlin Air Show, starting in the German capital very recently, Airbus showcased what is described as Europe's most versatile drone portfolio. The various products have been newly assigned a U prefix for uncrewed systems, meaning no man inside. This reflects the company's policy of prefixing with an A for crewed fixed-wing aircraft and an H for crewed helicopters. Quote, whatever uncrewed or drone capability our customers need to strengthen sovereign air power, we deliver, end quote, said Mike, CEO of Airbus Defence and Space, in a company press release. Quote, our portfolio ranges from rapid response drone interceptors and various tactical drones, autonomous cargo helicopters, to uncrewed fighter aircrafts, or UCCAs, uncrewed collaborative combat aircrafts, operating cooperatively with crewed fighter jets, end quote. So on the other side of the spectrum, he says, we have the Eurodrone, our very high payload and very long endurance ISTAR, intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition, and reconnaissance platform. He continued, Airbus provides the entire envelope of uncrewed capabilities required for modern multi-domain warfare. All of our systems come with open architectures and a European mission system capable with the wider European and international defense ecosystem. So the most significant new arrival in the U product line is the Ravenstorm combat drone, also called the U-760. And a 1-to-1 scale model of the Ravenstorm will be on display at the ILA in Berlin very recently, and the drone is about 43 feet long and has a wingspan of 33 feet. In terms of rough size and general appearance, the drone strongly recalls General Atomics' YFQ-42A fighter drone prototype, which is now flying under the first phase of the U.S. Air Force's Collaborative Combat Aircraft program. Like the U.S.-American drone, the Ravenstorm features a swept mid-wing configuration optimized for stealth and maneuverability. It also has the same twin-tail configuration like the American YFQ-42. The Ravenstorm has a dorsal inlet Although this is closer to that which appeared on the EADS Barracuda demonstrator that flew for the first time 20 years ago. The drone is clearly optimized with low observable stealthy characteristics. Personally, it reminds me and looks like Incredibles 1 movie, like, you know, the ball guys that would fly in. It looks like that thing, a little bit like an SR-71, but the drone is clearly optimized for stealth. Although the inlet is notably large and lacks the trapezoidal shape found on the American drone, the YFQ-42. At the same time, it should be noted, when it comes to combat drones in general, many of them take on a relatively familiar form driven by similar requirements, and Airbus describes the Ravenstorm as the next evolution in its roadmap towards a scalable family of unmanned collaborative combat aircraft. And it is not clear how many related designs might be planned and in what kinds of sizes they may come, but the company has highlighted the kinds of missions they will be expected to fly. These include air-to-surface strikes using precision-guided munitions, air-to-air defense with long and medium-range air-to-air missiles, and electronic warfare for suppressing enemy air defenses. Further offensive counter-air missions will involve UCCAs providing non-kinetic jamming. Ravenstorm will be available in the early 2030s, according to the manufacturer, which is interestingly offering the new design alongside a version of the XQ-58. An Airbus, the Valkyrie is designed U-740 and combines the Kratos-designed airframe with Airbus's proprietary multi-platform, autonomous, reconfigurable, and secure mission system. But for the U-740, Airbus provides a notably precise planned date of service entry into 2029 with the German Air Force. And returning to Mars, this is Airbus's sovereign mission system, consisting of an AI-supported software core to enable platform autonomy. So, as for Airbus's two-track approach to UCCAs, U-740 Valkyrie and U-760 Ravenstorm, the thinking behind the two offerings, also of broadly similar sizes, likely reflects different cost points. And it could be that the company has already identified specific national or service requirements, such as the Valkyrie for the Luftwaffe, that it aims to capitalize on. And also, it's unclear the status of Airbus's stealthy wingman, a CC-like concept that was unveiled at the last ILA Berlin Air Show in 2024. And at the time, Airbus noted that the German Air Force had expressed a clear need for a drone that would be able to operate in conjunction with manned fighters before the arrival in service of the NGF, which was then slated for sometime in the 2040s. And all of these Airbus efforts are being informed by experience testing like the Barracuda work, which begun in way back in 2003. But undoubtedly, the significance of Airbus's new look drone roster, and above all, the appearance of the U-760 Ravenstorm alongside the U-740 Valkyrie, is greater now that the FCAS program's crewed next generation fighter is seemingly defunct. So, collaborative combat aircraft like these emerged as a higher mass, force multiplying capability for current and future crewed fighters. In the inner rim, at least, the demise of the NGF means that these kinds of combat drones could be in even greater demand within Europe, where there is already a pressing need and massive demand for larger tactical air combat fleets, while resources are limited. At the same time, CCA-like drones promise to make existing 4th and 5th generation fighters even more potent, further driving demand both in Europe and across the whole entire world. So all credit to the Warzone and Thomas Newdick, the staff writer who wrote this. I was just reading it, so all credit to them. And it's very interesting to watch every country develop their drones. And I mean, it's pretty much the entire future of war, right? Entering the 2030s, whatever engagements unfortunately occur within war, we're going to see lots of unmanned drones being used by everybody, right? So if you enjoyed watching, if you learned something, please smash the like button. A thumbs up, dropping a like helps me out a lot, pushes my videos to other people. Type us a comment of what you thought about this video and this episode down below. I always read your guys' comments. Subscribe, don't forget to ring the bell, that way you don't miss any videos that I post in the future. And also take a look, check out the older content on the channel as well. Once again, you've been watching Everything Weapons. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you in the next military news video.